Hi everyone, it's Casey from Nanny Parent Connection, back with a highly requested video. Today, we're addressing a common dilemma many parents face. Should you find a daycare or hire a nanny for childcare? It's a decision that can significantly impact your child's upbringing, wallet, and your family's lifestyle. Let's explore the pros, cons, costs, and other important information to keep in mind about each option to help you make an informed choice. Let's start by looking at daycare centers. Daycares provide a structured environment where children interact with peers under the supervision of trained professionals. Pros: socialization. If socialization opportunities are a key family goal, there is no better way to expose children to diverse groups and foster early friendships than through a daycare setting. Most daycares have children from different socioeconomic backgrounds, which promotes social development and helps build essential social skills. Structured environment. Daycare centers often offer structured daily routines, including educational activities, playtime, and meals, which can support children's learning and development. This can work wonders for children that thrive with a set schedule and routines. Cost-effectiveness. Daycare can be more cost-effective than hiring a nanny, especially for families with multiple children, as the cost is shared among families using the facility. Licensing and regulation. Licensed daycare centers are subject to regulations and safety standards, providing parents with assurance that their children are in a safe and regulated environment. Cons. While daycares are normally the cheaper option, and you can't beat the socialization opportunities that your child will experience, there are several drawbacks to daycare centers to keep in mind. Limited flexibility. Daycare centers typically operate on set hours, which may not align with parents' work schedules, leading to challenges in drop-off and pickup times. Some daycares have very stringent drop-off and pickup times which may not align with your family's schedule. Exposure to illnesses. Children in daycare may be more susceptible to common childhood illnesses due to close contact with other children, leading to frequent colds, stomach bugs, and other contagious infections. Staff turnover. Daycare centers may experience higher staff turnover rates, leading to inconsistency in caregiver-child relationships and potential disruptions in care. Waiting lists. Popular daycare centers may have long waiting lists, making it challenging for parents to secure a spot for their child, especially in high-demand areas. Pandemics are disruptive. As we saw during the COVID-19 pandemic, daycare centers and their ability to operate are highly dependent on local, state, and federal laws and guidelines. Many daycare centers were forced to close during the COVID-19 pandemic, which left thousands of parents across America scrambling for childcare. Now, let's consider the option of hiring a nanny. A nanny provides personalized care in the familiar setting of your home. Pros: individualized care. Hiring a nanny allows for one-on-one attention and personalized care tailored to the specific needs and preferences of the child and family. This is especially important for children with special needs or other unique circumstances. Flexible schedule. Nannies can provide more flexibility in scheduling, accommodating parents' work hours and adjusting to changing needs and routines. Many parents that work in on-demand positions, such as medical professionals or executives, require flexibility with their childcare arrangements. Convenience. Having a nanny at home eliminates the need for drop-off and pickup routines, saving time and reducing stress for busy parents. Continuity of care. Nannies can build strong, consistent relationships with children over time, providing stability and continuity in care. Many nannies would love to work with your children for many years if given the choice. Cons. On the downside, hiring a nanny can be costly, especially if you live in a major metropolitan area. Keep in mind that you will be responsible not only for the nanny's salary, but also any benefits, taxes, insurance, etc. Limited socialization. Children cared for by a nanny may have fewer opportunities for peer social interaction compared to those in daycare, although some professionals argue this is offset due to the individualized care and attention that the child receives from the nanny. Lack of oversight. Unlike daycare centers, nannies are not subject to licensing or regulation, requiring families to thoroughly screen and vet candidates to ensure safety and suitability. Dependency on one caregiver. Relying on a single caregiver means that families may need to make alternative arrangements if the nanny is unavailable due to illness, vacation, or other reasons. Now, let's talk about the cost difference between daycares and nannies. Daycares typically charge a set fee per child per month, which may vary based on location and services offered. In some states like South Dakota, Arkansas, and Mississippi, the average cost to have your child attend daycare is around $6,000 to $7,000 per year. In other states such as Washington, D.C., California, and Washington, the average cost skyrockets to $17,000 to $22,000 or even more annually. Keep in mind that additional fees may apply for specialized programs or extracurricular activities. Normally, a nanny will cost much more than a daycare center, but make sure that you are comparing apples to apples. Many daycare centers offer half-day and full-day programs. If you are considering a half-day daycare program, make sure that you are comparing the cost with hiring a part-time nanny instead of a full-time nanny. Same goes for full-day programs. Ensure you are comparing the full-day daycare expense with the cost of hiring a nanny full-time. The cost to hire a nanny varies widely across the United States. In less metropolitan areas, especially across the Midwest and South, expect to pay around $15 per hour, which works out to about $17,000 annually for part-time nanny care, or around $34,000 annually for full-time care. If you live in a major metropolitan area, the cost to hire a nanny can skyrocket. Expect to pay around $25 to $30 per hour, which works out to about $30,000 annually for part-time nanny care, or around $60,000 annually for full-time care. In addition to the base salary, families may need to budget for benefits such as paid time off, health insurance, and taxes. In some areas, nanny care can be 2 to 3 times more expensive than a daycare center. In conclusion, the decision between daycare and hiring a nanny for childcare is a significant one that involves careful consideration of various factors, including cost, convenience, socialization opportunities, and individual family preferences. Both options offer distinct advantages and drawbacks, and the choice ultimately depends on what works best for your family's needs and circumstances. Daycare centers provide structured environments where children can socialize with peers under the supervision of trained professionals. While they are generally more cost-effective and offer valuable socialization opportunities, they may have limited flexibility in terms of scheduling, potential exposure to illnesses, and challenges such as staff turnover and waiting lists. Additionally, pandemics like COVID-19 have demonstrated the potential for disruptions in daycare operations. On the other hand, hiring a nanny offers personalized care tailored to the specific needs and preferences of your child and family. Nannies provide flexibility in scheduling, convenience, and continuity of care, but they can be more costly, require thorough screening and vetting, and may result in limited socialization opportunities compared to daycare. Ultimately, the decision between daycare and a nanny depends on your family's priorities, budget, and lifestyle preferences. By weighing the pros and cons of each option and considering factors such as cost, convenience, and the specific needs of your child, you can make an informed choice that provides the best possible care for your family. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this discussion has provided valuable insights to help you navigate your childcare choices. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. In case you haven't seen it, don't forget to check out this video, 2024 Pay Survey Results and Comparison. Until next time, take care and happy parenting.